Unleash the power. Unleash the power.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ruckus Room. I'm here today with Riggs from the Hogg and his guest friend who's over there taking a photo of me. And I'm so distracted right now. I don't know what's worse, the camera or your shirt.
They're both top notch.
I absolutely love the shirt though. Why didn't you come in one, Riggs?
I know. We were trying to, I don't want to outdo his shirt, and I didn't know what he was going to wear, and I don't have anything that measures up to that.
I know. That is like, where do you find something like that?
Well, luckily I have a nice wife that looks and finds.
Your wife dresses you? Oh, okay. Your work husband.
Yeah, well, guess who picked this one out?
Where did you get that fine thing from?
Karen found it for me in the store.
Karen always coming in with a clutch, huh?
I was wandering around the store looking for other things. And she's like, how about this one?
And you didn't feel the need to buy one for yourself?
Nope. I was like, that's good for me. Well, she's got to look at it. I don't have to look at it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. But you can't lose you in a crowd. I mean, seriously, if you ever go to, like, the Rock Fest or something, we know where you're at. We'll find you.
We do have matching shirts, though. Mark did get us matching shirts for my birthday.
Are they as bright as that?
Right?
No, but they're a couple of shirts.
Still the hard rock, all the hard rock metal, but Def Leppard and Metallica and AC/DC, and it's got all that stuff all over it.
Oh, that's a really cool shirt.
So look for us at a grocery store somewhere near you wearing the same shirt, but two separate carts.
You in Publix? Is that your favorite store?
That's my go-to. That's my go-to.
I am dying to know how you got the nickname Riggs. Because that's just not even, like, normal.
It's not normal. So there were, so I'm a Chris, and there were too many Chris's there. So I had to give that up. And I had done radio for 16 years up to that point, and never, I was Chris.
Chris is a common name. I'm Christina's a common name, too, so I get it, yeah.
I'm Chris with a K, so it'd be K or KK.
Oh, see, that's cool.
So it's me, new guy on the job, grateful to have a radio job at the beach, right? And then a general manager, a program director, and then a consultant in Detroit on a speakerphone.
So that's just more important people than you at that point.
Right. So it's 4 grown men virtually in a room discussing what my name should be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice of them to do that. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
great.
they came up with Riggs.
They didn't. They felt...
It's quirky, right?
Yeah, they felt that I should be Harley Davidson.
What?
So
go back, sharpen your pencils, and find another name for him.
No tattoos. I don't have a bike. Other than that, and I thought I have to sell that in front of people. I have to say that. Hey, I'm Harley. How you doing? I'm Harley. I'm gonna go have some cereal. But so I did. So I was like, yeah. What else you got? So they had, what about something like the Speedway, like Burnout or Skid Mark or
Skid Mark sounds like a shit stain.
It's not good. And I was like, it's really going downhill.
I know, right?
So I worked at a record store for like a dozen years and sold a lot of records, obscure bands and regular bands. And so I bought a day, and they gave me, come back with 5 ideas.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a band in Atlanta, was on the heavy metal animated movie soundtrack from like 79 or something, called Riggs. And the guy's name is Jerry Riggs.
Wow.
And the weird thing is he ends up playing in Daytona on bike weeks for Bobby Friss. He's a guitar player for Bobby Friss. But so I brought that back.
Oh, you made it sexy, I guess,
suggested it. I also pitched like Winger and a couple other band names.
Winger,
yeah. But they were like, wow, Riggs, that's good. So it wasn't until maybe several months later, I had to write it on a card and put it in front of my face because I had never had a pseudonym before, so I had to learn it. And
you had to learn your own.
I had to learn it, yeah. Because I would be like, hey, I'm Riggs.
Mark, what do you do with him?
I don't know.
I want to watch him. What is your last name?
Nacho.
See, Nacho with an
I
R.
could have been in a radio.
He could have been in radio with you. Now I know you string him along.
Right. So if we know, whenever we do launch some sort of business, Riggs and Nacho sounds proper.
Like, it does. It sounds very commercialized.
They're too much together. But you put an "and" in it.
As long as you're not selling underwear or something like that, right?
Great point. It's a great point.
Got some fancy boxers. As long as they look like that and you can see in the glow in the dark, you're not going to lose him in that room.
I appreciate it.
Turn the lights up.
I am wearing Willy Wonka Converse. I mean, that should get it. That's something, right?
How many Converse do you have? A little birdie said you got quite a collection, and now those are really nice.
Those are sweet.
I don't judge it by numbers, I think
you carry Bradshaw and Sex in the City. You don't judge by numbers.
I am the Imelda Marcos of sneakers.
Really?
Do you remember Imelda Marcos?
Yeah.
She had all those shoes.
Yeah.
That's me. Not proud of it.
Those are nice.
Thank
I
you.
like them. So you have a plethora of.
Yeah, I'm too cheap to buy this particular kind because they're like real leather and they're really nice and they're
So we're
pricey.
not into flip flops.
No,
You're on the
no,
beach? No,
I never want to
what
flip
is wrong
flop.
with you?
Somebody
We gotta trade them in.
No, I can't
He
do
doesn't
a
like
flip
his
flop.
feet tan.
No.
You got crow's toes or something?
Not really.
You
no,
gotta go for a pedicure?
No, I was in middle school. A teacher told me I had nice
Mark
feet.
said, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
He's rolling his eyes back there.
Mark,
you got a story that I don't know about?
I haven't seen it yet.
He's never seen your feet
My
holding you up in
feet?
front.
I've been in your hot tub.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
But I was wearing shoes.
But he
That's
didn't
a
see
good
your
point.
big toe. He
Yeah.
must have missed it.
Yeah. Maybe I was wearing Crocs.
I was gonna
Water
say,
shoes.
so you don't wear flip flops? Would you wear those?
I've owned a pair of Crocs. I was given a pair because I graduated from University of Georgia, and somebody gave me a pair. When
Oh my
they started
God, you're a
making them.
bulldog?
I'm a bulldog. And
I'm a Seminole girl.
oh well, that's okay. We're not
that's
mortal
too bad.
enemies.
At least you're not a gator.
Right. No,
I would have thought
oh.
a lot differently of you if you said you were a gator.
I would
fan.
have to divulge that at the beginning of the episode, and then you eject me.
I know, and I bet you lost a lot of money on the draft the last few weeks.
I was a little tense.
Yeah. My son is a Commanders fan. He was pissed with his pick, and like,
I bet.
it just was like the whole night. It was kind of like I kept hearing a lot of screaming, and I was watching it myself, and I'm like, yeah, that's a bummer. And a couple people didn't go that we thought we were going to go, and I'm like, what is up with this draft? And then the Jaguars pull that second pick or third pick, and I was like, the f is going on here?
And Narcho's from Jacksonville, so he's a Jags diehard.
Oh,
I've
Lord.
become a Jags diehard because we air their games on the radio station, and I like the.
We had sweet seats there because my dad sponsored his company sponsored them, so we were there for
Really?
years. And I was always been a Giant fan, but I was like, I'm trying to get to the Jacksonville thing, and I'll still go and watch games, but I'm trying to convert. It's just hard.
The Giants
Make it hard.
the Giants don't have swimming pools in their stadium. Though. That's what's missing.
Okay, so we've talked about this on my podcast before. Have you ever been to the swimming pool and it's actually clear? It's always got a yellow hue to it. And I always wonder when you're
That's
drinking all
pollen.
those beers and you don't get out, what the hell is going on? I'm like, I want to go in, but I'm afraid to catch something.
I'm sure it's pollen, probably,
Please
but
tell me
It's a lot
you've
of
never
pollen, yeah.
gone in that pool.
no, I've been.
Oh, good.
I've been up there and looked at it, but I
Yeah.
haven't been in it.
I wonder why you didn't dip your toe
It
in.
was off season.
So aren't we going in on season?
And
There's good
I
reason.
used to come for University of Georgia. I come to the Georgia Florida game.
Oh, God.
But the pool is closed for college
Well,
football
there's
because
for
they're
good
like,
reason. Oh yeah, no. But even adults in
maybe
Georgia,
that's why it's yellow.
well, even the adults in Jacksonville don't act appropriately when it comes to that pool. Did you ever notice none of them get out for 4 hours and they're drinking beers?
No, it's
What do you
shocking.
think?
It's shocking, isn't it?
Do you ever air that or talk about that on the radio? Like, it needs to be pointed out.
I made reference to it at one point in an interview with one of the color analysts on their broadcast team, and he said, "Don't even get me started," because I'm guessing they look at it a lot.
I wonder if
probably.
they give you a shot before you get in.
I just think it's expensive to get up there,
Mark
right?
says, yeah, he's voting for the
Right?
shot.
I think they might give you one when
How
you
much
get
is it to
Yeah.
get in the pool?
Oh, you mean like an injection? I thought you meant like a drink.
Oh no, those you get when you're in the pool.
Shot,
I'm talking
you
about
get-
actual injections. You don't catch
I
anything
don't know,
while you're
it's
in
pricey.
there.
It's expensive.
Really?
Do you know? Do you remember? I mean, it's a
don't
lot
know.
of money.
A lot of money to go in a piss pool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
We
right.
charge for that?
Right.
I thought it was just like whoever bought the seats in that area.
No, they're not even,
catch something?
they're not even going to guarantee you a win at
I
that
know,
point.
and you're gonna catch something too. You go home with a stomach bug or something,
Yeah,
man. I mean, the gift that keeps giving. I don't know.
That's
What
an
do you think?
interesting study, though.
That would be.
Maybe we can get a UF student to do that to find out what
Good
percentage
idea.
of
Like that.
STDs are transmitted
Exactly.
from the stadium.
actual stadium pool.
Or like a Monday after when people go get
We've got to get this together. I really think we're onto something.
I didn't know there'd be science involved in this
Mark,
episode.
Mark's
but-
all about
You
it.
like
He's in
science.
for. Mark looks like if you give him the shot, he'd jump in and do a cannonball.
I might do it.
They would.
I might do it.
And interestingly enough, yesterday I was internally complaining about a grown adult jumping in a public hotel pool doing a cannonball.
Really?
With people clearly in splash zone.
I'm gonna say if you're by the pool and it's midday and you're in Florida and someone does a cannonball, you're on your own. Because
Yeah, probably so.
but if you saw like a lot of people, did he get you wet?
Oh, right, and like in the mouth. It just
Oh.
went right in.
Oh, was it good?
No, it's not good. and yes, I was tested today, and everything's fine. So we're good.
Big test.
Were you doing your bruise testing? Oh, that's horrible.
No, but-
Did you look at him and be like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, I kind of thought, why are you feeling like this is the spot where you need to try your cannonball out? It's like mid-40s. And
Did you ask him if he's trying out for the Olympics or something?
Yeah, like, really. I mean, I admired his detachment from just all reality around him. He
well,
was
that's
like,
what we're talking about a couple weeks ago about beach couth. It went way out the window. I mean, this lady's over there thinking it's so cute, letting her daughter feed the seagulls all these Cheetos, and they're shitting all the birds that she's trying to shitting on everyone around it. I was like, what is up with this? Like, and then the guy that put his fishing pole, he has a whole beach. He sees me and the other lady swimming. Put 3 fishing poles right where we're swimming.
Oh,
I want to lose a freaking leg.
Oh.
So
what? Shark.
I know, right? And it's like I want to be, I want to be shark bait now.
I rarely look at with more scorn at those guys.
Yeah,
those fishermen.
And they look at you and
like
they know.
Like,
they
know.
A lot
of beach.
They know. They're like, yeah. You just look like you might attract something, so we're gonna hang out by you. And it's like like I don't even know.
I smell like bait, maybe.
Yeah, I know, right? Beach couth goes way out the window with pool couth lately. I don't know what it is.
It's we've tapped into two things that need investigating.
I know, seriously.
You know,
I heard that. Well, I was listening to your radio show because I absolutely love it. But
thank you.
You were talking about how many beers go in a Stanley Cup.
Oh yeah.
How many?
In the Stanley Cup.
In
the NHL Stanley Cup, it's 22 12-ounce beers go into the Stanley Cup.
What made you
Not
research
including
that?
foam.
What made you research that?
Do
I want to know this, Mark?
Every Friday, he's doing something with beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. That's why he's the brew guy. If you want to know about anything.
But it is a good thing to know because when once the Stanley Cup gets like when Tampa Bay won it back to back, and you got to see those guys hoisting it, and I was like, I wonder how much beer is actually in that. Or what volume is that?
Because
bowl?
when I look at a Stanley Cup, that's the first thing I think of too.
Yeah, because they do a lot. Drinking beer out of it is the cleanest thing that happens with that cup.
What's the coolest thing that you've ever researched and found out about beer that you did not know? Besides that.
Oh gosh, about Well, I've been told stuff. So when I do these episodes with Josh,
do you fact check this shit first?
No, I just let it. I believe everything he says.
Oh no, well that's not good.
Like the lagering process. Like what's a lager? I don't know. It's just a different colored beer and it tastes different.
Does that have gluten
they used to bury it in the ground and lager it. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's fun.
I'll just drink it.
I don't think they do that anymore. Yeah,
that sounds like you need a shot before you drink a lager.
Well, I decided to do. I don't have a home brew, but we probably should. Mark, you and I should do that.
We can have our own beer.
But that'll be our first thing. We'll bury some of it in the ground.
Nacho.
Yeah.
See, that would be perfect company for you to start.
Yeah.
Mark, are you a beer drinker?
Yes.
So you'd like the brews with him?
Yes.
And you study every week, different things that beer could go into safely.
I only learned what he lets on the
We've both developed an appreciation for knowing the ABV of a beer, right?
Yep.
So we've done our individual experiments and realized that a 7.5% ABV is significantly different.
Oh yeah.
Than like a 6.
I could have told you that, and I don't even drink that much beer.
Yeah, I mean I know it's math, but at a certain point you don't have math involved in it when you're going out for beers.
I heard you were losing your voice the other day, and you lost track of math somehow with some lemon honey drop stuff. Yeah. How many did you have?
Well, how many do I remember having?
Yeah,
just 2.
I heard that you were kind of like sitting at the bar with a smile on your face with this glazed look, and I was wondering how you felt the next day, because that's like, that could be bad.
Here's the root.
That could end up very badly.
I got one because I thought, well, this would be helpful, right? That's the old adage
you have
that
a cold?
whiskey helps. No, it was like a
laryngitis.
It was like a bug flew in my throat or something. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't cough it out.
Oh, so you think that alcohol was going to help it?
I was thinking about
awesome. You're typical male.
So I tried it. And then toward the end of the shot, it was a very generous shot. It was a shot
with
someone that likes you. Jack Honey.
Oh, Jack? Oh, gosh.
Honey.
Not Jack, Honey, but Jack.
Yeah.
So
Mark, were you here to witness this?
I wasn't.
He didn't know.
The aftermath.
No, I told him. I told him the part
after?
I told him the story that I remembered yesterday. But so I got to the bottom of it, near the bottom of it, and there's stuff floating in it.
Oh.
That looks like it could be flesh.
I was going to say.
Or
I'm not. Yeah, that left it open ended, but where I get you going.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we were told that there was a ongoing dishwasher issue, and that it was probably cherries from a old fashioned.
Sure
so it was this cherry
wow,
juice
I'm sure
and
that
cherry
made
skin.
you feel comfortable.
So they gave me a new one.
Oh.
But I had already one was gone.
Yeah.
So I got a new one and had that one too, and then I don't remember
the alcohol
much after
level
that.
that's a lot more than 7.5.
I think it works. Listen to my voice now; it sounds great.
Well, I heard you're sitting there smiling, kind of numb. How did you feel the next day?
Was there a next day?
Did you find the cherry?
I thought it was still there. Yeah. No,
did you find that cherry? No, you didn't.
No, I learned something.
You left so many questions open with that one right there. You
I learned a lesson.
Up for that.
Cherry's always hard to find.
I learned that the next time my voice
Mark is speaking from a true salesman. jail right there.
You get all those other remedies. Gargle salt water. Like, oh, just go drink the ocean.
I'll go take a cherry from the bottom of a cup that was in the dishwasher from 3 years ago.
Yeah, I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. You'll have a good night.
I know. You had it until the next day, and then it hits you. Like, when you get over like 40, I noticed, damn, the drinks hit you a lot differently the next day. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I was a late bloomer because I was a wine cooler. I didn't drink until it was like a year or two, like 2 years into college.
Are you serious?
Wine cooler? Well, back in my day.
Mark, get him shit for that.
Back in my day.
Like a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Bartles and James was the king of the hill. It was like Bud, Miller, and then
Bartles and
James. I was.
I'm not gonna hold that against you.
And then I went with Lowenbrow. That was my classy beer.
Oh, okay.
Lowenbrow.
Okay.
Right. Because they had nice commercials. You know, they had a good theme song.
Yeah.
German too at the same time.
Yeah. Right. And it helps. It helps if you have a beer that has a good theme song.
Yes, you can do a jig when you're fucked up.
It just plays in your head. It's like carnival music.
I wonder what kind of music you're hearing after those lemon drops and cherry.
I was hearing the tinnitus in my head from listening to too much loud music. I was passed out on that side.
How does your woman put up with you?
She's very tolerant.
I was gonna say.
She's the soul of an angel.
I was gonna say. I know a couple people that have to have souls of an angel, like because.
I don't put them out that far. That was a rare night. I think that's why.
I don't know. She's rolling her eyes back here, so I don't know.
That wasn't a weak.
We gotta walk a thin line here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, with your brews, you have to have a lot of weak links. You think?
There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff I get to give a lot away.
Oh,
because I'm giving some of the beer after we do an episode, and then I can share with friends.
Yeah, I saw SNR. My sister used to go. We went to school with them at Father Lopez, so we were familiar with Colleen's family, and I see her doing the show, and Rockfest is coming up.
Oh, Rockville's coming.
I've never been because it's just so hot. I feel like I'm gonna die, but there's so many cool bands that go, and I would love to go.
150 bands.
Yeah, yeah. That's like your thing.
I'm so excited about
I know.
It. Well, I used to...
How do you hydrate properly with that when you're drinking beer?
It's impossible.
Mark said no, there's no hydrating properly.
Cup.
You bring in him, you have to wear that shirt.
I mean, if you do it, to hydrate properly, you're going to go, you'll go bankrupt because you have to buy a lot of water and a lot of
$17 a bottle in Daytona.
Like,
I love
it. So you've got to go with alternative methods like, ice cubes or...
Are you going to get screwed up at the Orman Beer Fest first and then go over there?
No.
It's the same day.
Right, it's the same day, and I'm going to be interviewing bands and stuff.
Oh, you're going to be doing important things, right?
Yeah, I said, I love the Orman Beer Fest, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
I remember all my times there. But
ironically?
But I hate that it's now scheduled in conjunction with
why
Rockville.
would they do that?
It's not a great time, is it?
No. Like of all the other weekends of the year, I mean, like do it 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah, I told Gary, we had Gary on the episode, and he said, "You'll be there," and I was like, "Nope."
Yeah.
But I'd like to come over and have a beer.
It truly was good, though. I saw they have the red, white, and blue one now.
That?
Yeah, I watch your stuff.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff, some of those things are just not. I need big flavor.
Yeah.
Like a Capri Sun.
They're kind of watered
for
down
adults.
a little bit. Yeah. Capri Sun for adults.
So I kind of struggle to find the flavor.
I did see where you can take a Capri Sun now and stick the vodka or whatever in it, and it gives you that adult taste to it.
Yeah.
They come up with creative
I
stuff.
know there are people doing that. I want to meet those people.
I know.
If you know any.
You know what? That would be a great business for you to do. Mm-hmm. Instead of flashy underwear like that, then it's neon or something. We can do something like that.
We should definitely do the underwear too. But yeah. As a side gig.
Actually, it'd be kind of cool if you do like the brews and stuff with the boxers. I mean, it could sell itself in a package deal. Think about it.
Brews and boxers.
Brews and boxers. Look at this. We just came up with a business deal.
Who's got the copyright?
I know, right?
No, it's all right.
We'll type that up later.
We're together. It's fine. We're rolling this together.
How long have you been at the Hogg?
It's 10 years now.
10 years?
Yeah.
I have no business doing this, but I absolutely love talking on the radio with people and just like doing these podcasts. I don't even know, like, did you have a degree in it? Like, how did you even get into it?
I wanted to
Yeah, why are you laughing, Mark?
Yeah. Because there was a...
Did you have no business being in it too?
There was a major sequence called radio, TV, film.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I like all those things, so I'll just do that. And then I did that, and at a certain point, I didn't have the proper guidance counseling, so they came up to me maybe 4.5 years into college, and they were like, hey, if you'd like to graduate anytime soon, you might want to go with something different.
Oh,
because I hadn't taken all the requisite courses.
Oh, okay. It wasn't because you were
so they were like, "What about
right?
you should get an English degree?" I'm like, "Okay." So I did a Shakespeare sequence, got an English degree, but then I went immediately. I had a TV job, and so I was working in TV production. And
oh, so you were groomed into being a broadcaster?
Yeah, Yeah, because I got to do all the rest of the stuff, all the behind-the-scenes stuff, TV news and teleprompter and audio and camera and lighting,
got all of it.
On-location shoots.
I need to take some classes in that because I think it's just interesting now that you doing a couple podcasts. Like it's just becoming really interesting.
And it's a hustle too because once the equipment passes you, and if you haven't done it in a minute, then you're lost.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't know how to go shoot a video right now and edit it because all the equipment's changed, all the computer programs and stuff. So.
Like even when you do a podcast, I find it so cool. You're standing up. I'm like, we got to do that. I like standing up and moving around.
Well,
like that would be awesome.
Your hours are a lot more affable to me and Mark too because
you got the early bird hours.
Oh, it's not good.
What
I stand up so I don't fall asleep. I get there at 5 something.
You don't drink coffee, bang something?
No, I did Monster Energy rehab tea for a while, but I recently weaned myself off of it. Thank you.
Why? You just felt heart palpitations?
Oh, I just figured it might be time. I had one of those per day, weekday for.
So you take no caffeine.
15 years? Yeah, no.
Whoa, you're all natural?
Yeah, I didn't think it would work.
Sorry.
There's a Mio water additive that says it has
Mark's laughing
energy.
that you're all natural.
Yeah.
I like things natural.
Yeah, I know, right?
Goes with it.
He's done testing on me. He knows.
Because some of the pictures I seen, he had shorter hair. He didn't have it unless he had it pulled back or something like that.
Well, my stylist did this.
I was going to say. I didn't know if it was attached to the hat.
I don't know how it looks now. No,
I don't know if it's attached to the hat and you just wear it or something, but it's real. It's real.
Yeah,
it's like I love it. It's like a Bill and Ted vibe.
It's equal parts laziness, and then at a certain point, you're like, well, what What am I going to do?
It. Yeah. I love it.
COVID did that. COVID was like, well, you can't go get a haircut. I'm like,
lazy.
well, I'm not going to get a haircut.
We're all in yoga pants. That's why I said people don't dress right anymore either. They're used to elastic yoga pants and stuff, pajama bottoms.
Well, and at that point, radio, at least leading up to that point, radio wasn't visual.
Right.
I never had to worry about.
You actually have to put on makeup and crap and apply yourself.
Yeah, now I have a radio.
You got to wear shirts like Mark does.
Right.
I mean, you got to look like
with my Crocs and my pajamas.
He looks like he's going on a cruise. I can't. Do you got your Crocs on?
He does go on a lot of cruises.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does go on a lot of cruises.
Oh, he
I'm
does.
jealous of Mark.
Did you go on the 80s cruise with them? I was so jelly when I saw you guys go on the 80s cruise.
We don't want to talk about that.
I'm an 80s baby, so I was jealous.
Oh, it was pretty great. Right?
I mean, I was watching her videos and stuff, and I was so jelly. I was like, oh,
I know, and I'm spoiled now because that was my first cruise. So now the bar has been raised so high. Yeah.
That was your first cruise?
I went on a senior in high school. I went on a 3-day Bahamas cruise, but again, I never had a drink. So somebody's like, here's a fruity cocktail, and gave it to me, and I was like, I slept for a day, and then the cruise was over. So I've never really been on a cruise until this one, and it was amazing.
Did you just say, oh, no, but I'm going by, you said you drink Mio, and that's your energy drink?
Yeah,
that's
like the Mio water additive
that doesn't
stuff.
really have a lot in it.
Yeah, one of them, it says energy on
what
it.
Do you
so.
like
well, the font's really small. I can't read what's in it.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Like, the first alarm goes off at like 4:45.
And you just shoot out of bed?
No.
Okay.
And then the second one is maybe a 5:01.
And then you just shoot out of bed?
And then I start getting the panic, and then like 5:05.
You're like, shit, I'm going to be late
should
now.
really get up.
Yeah.
So.
And then you just
Yeah.
take a shower, go to work.
I got a 30-minute drive, so
Yeah.
I talk to myself in the car.
Oh, you prep yourself.
To try to wake my voice up a little bit. There's some singing involved too, but it's usually some conversation.
Especially if you had some cherries the night before.
Yeah, I'll talk to the people next to me. I'm like, oh, that's a good lane change. You know that thing on your it blinks, and you should use the blinker to let people know you're coming
You
over.
really have like the perfect radio voice. You really do. Yeah.
Do
I didn't know you have to prep your voice like that on the way to work though. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty.
But you don't want to like a frog sound in your throat.
Yeah. If I just
they make throat lozenges for that.
I have a couple of those.
Yeah, see, I just put them in my. I had one before you came on.
See, I could have used you. Well, you could have saved me all the
Some
cherry
of them have
trouble.
menthol. I know, right? Some of them have menthol. It makes everything clear out.
That would help as well because I
that would
have
help a lot
of
better than cherry or the pool at the Jacksonville Stadium.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's exactly it. I feel like within my head, I have the Jags pool contents in there on a daily basis.
You're never going to look at that pool the same when you go back there.
Just a roll of toilet paper next to the microphone at all times.
You need a hand
Blow
sanitizer.
your nose before you go on. I'm not even that. No, but that was a big. When that was a big thing during COVID, that every room had a giant pump.
Yeah, no, and the mask. I mean, come on,
your own mic.
Was like, I wasn't around during those times of being radio to realize how different it was.
So hard.
So crazy.
It was hard times.
Did you bring him on the radio? How did you know about all this?
Yep.
What's your background?
Retired firefighter.
He's an actual hero.
I was gonna say he's one of the heroes.
He is.
It was terrible. Yeah, back then.
It was terrible. Yeah. When did you retire?
About 2 years ago.
And then you've been hanging out with him ever since?
Pretty much.
Oh, and your wife lets you.
Well, he does useful stuff with his free time, and then we get together.
Like what? Does he play golf? What does he do?
Well, we're gonna play golf. So we haven't got to play golf yet, but that's happening.
You haven't played golf yet?
No, and
We're
then
doing a lot of first time.
I like playing golf.
You just went on a cruise. You got to slow down.
Yeah, what is all this first time with you? Like, what is?
Well, I've golfed
been
at
to Vegas yet. So
You've never been to Vegas?
I was a 2-year letterman on the Sprayberry High School, Georgia golf team. I don't want to brag or anything, but
oh, gee, so he's a ringer. He didn't tell us. Mark, don't bet him. Don't bet him.
I'm just gonna drive.
I know, right?
I've got several clubs of my own. So
you're gonna have to tell me. I'm gonna have to shoot a live podcast during this. I can't wait to see it. By the 7th hole, this should be nice and good.
I feel like either one of two things will happen. Either it will go off without a hitch, or I'll like dislocate my shoulder and need an EMT.
Oh, well, at least you know he can he can get you prep before you have to go to the hospital.
See? Everybody needs a Narcho.
I know, right? I know. Are your golfing shoes Converse by any chance?
No, they're not. I got to get new ones.
No.
Yeah, I got to get new ones.
Though.
No, I got. I'm in the market. I'm in the market for shopping for some.
So you and Weird Al.
Oh yeah.
We go back with a story somehow.
Do you so? Yeah, so I was doing the TV.
Yeah.
And they had programming available, so I was like, I'll do a video show. With much bigger hair than this. Like 80s band hair.
I love it.
Like I was everything.
With the Aquanet spray and the whole 9 yards.
I had no talent at all to be in a band.
That spray, that was flammable.
And I never sprayed it. It just did it on its own. And
because there's no caffeine running through that body.
Yeah. And so, right. Yeah, there was a lot of Jolt Colas.
I was going to say. Yeah. Jolt Cola.
But so I did this when MTV was abandoning music videos. I had a video show, so it got a lot of attention because all the record labels needed a place to promote their artists, and so I got to go meet, interview, conventions, concerts. It was the coolest thing ever. It was so cool, and then they nominate shows, regional shows, to go to a national billboard. It's a billboard.
Yeah.
So Billboard magazine had a thing called their Video Music Awards, not music videos, but video music.
So not as important.
So it was programming, right? So the first year it was this is in like early '90s. So it was Buster Poindexter.
Oh my gosh.
Who just died, David Johansen.
Yes.
Right? So that guy so I won. That guy gave me an award. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I got to go and defend my title, and I won again. And Weird Al gave me the award.
Oh my gosh. That was like epic, huh?
Yeah, and I was wearing some sort of I had some loud jacket on, and he appreciated my jacket. I tried to dress it up.
Well, you see, like you have you beat to your own drum, and that's what probably makes put you out from the crowd, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm a great follower, but
I mean, obviously you don't like getting cannonballs, you don't like going to the Jags pool, you like dirty cherries.
I didn't know how opinionated. You're really exposing a lot of. I'm finding a lot about myself. This is just like an Oprah.
I'm gonna have to relay to your girlfriend. She might have to trade you in for something new and shiny.
If I start crying during this episode, don't make it weird.
We're not gonna roast you.
Can't handle roast.
No, just learning about myself is exciting. It's a good discovery.
Well, I'm glad it's taking you this long to learn it.
Yeah,
and you're going on cruises and you're branching out, going to golf again, and
yeah, I know it's going to be great. This whole life ahead of me that I barely have time for.
Yeah, I know, right? So what other cool adventures do you got coming up that you haven't done yet?
What have I not done?
I don't know. I didn't know that you didn't go on a cruise until a few months ago.
There's a lot of stuff like people's bucket list stuff. Like I don't want to skydive. I have no desire to. I don't want to.
Oh, I'm sure jumping out of a plane is not exciting for a lot of freaking people. I don't even like going in planes. I'm not gonna lie.
Jumping off a bridge on a bungee. Don't need that.
No, we don't need that.
The
hair already looks good. You don't need to worry about the wind going through it.
Thank you. Well, thank you for turning the AC off.
I hope your life insurance policy is at the par if you do that.
Wait, you have those?
Yeah, I know, right?
You gotta get one. No, but I'll just.
We're gonna have to send you a care package of things that men at your age that they look into.
There's probably stuff that I've done that I would much rather do with people like Narcho.
Yeah.
Like golfing. I haven't golfed in a long time.
What else does he do besides golf? Nacho.
I do a lot of work.
Yeah,
I'm trying to slow down.
He's got skills.
What kind of skills?
He can make this floor. You have a nice floor in here.
Well, it's soundproof.
Narcho would change your floor game in a second.
Oh, how would you do that, Nacho?
We'd pull up the old one, put a new one in, whatever you want.
Yeah, I know. How would you do a better soundproof floor? What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe.
So he's like a handyman.
What about your new thing?
So he's like a hero mix.
He took an epoxy course. Now he's doing epoxy floors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Right?
So he's like a hero turned hobby man.
Big cool designs in him and stuff.
I'm doing a lot of hobbies.
And all of this stuff. You don't know how to do anything. So you're not a handyman at your house.
He helped me hang doors. I didn't know where the hinges were. I saw the hinges. I just didn't know how to get the holes to a line. Nacho.
Well, everyone takes care of that this
Right.
studio for you, so I can
Right.
understand.
We're helping him. It's okay.
Oh,
Hey,
dude.
I can't be on a radio.
So I guess it's good having you around. You're very handy, from what it sounds
He
like.
is.
Yeah.
He was a super nice guy.
Is
too.
there like a really
nice
cool
guy in the
story
world.
between you two that is just like the epic
The stories
one?
are coming.
I was gonna
We're getting ready
say
to go to Tennessee here.
Oh,
shortly.
yeah.
We're getting.
you're
ready to do a
taking him
couple
out.
things.
You're
Oh,
taking
yeah.
him out of town by yourself. Are you going with the wives?
No, I like that. But I
the
do like that
wives.
better. Do it.
I'm gonna get you a shot collar and a leash. I feel like it's
Yeah.
necessary here.
I mean, tracking devices are easy to find
Yeah,
now.
Life
You probably-
360 your ass.
Yeah, you can just get it right on there, right? Just put it-
But you can also deactivate that very simply. So
you can? Oh, okay,
yeah,
so,
well,
Well,
you know
you're gonna
I'm
have to go.
doing.
You're gonna have to go with chip in the neck. Then I think is the only other option.
We're gonna have to tag you like a
Right,
dog and
right.
harpoon you.
Yeah. Why are they in the middle of a lake?
So what are you guys gonna be doing up there? Is this one of your adventures you're taking them on?
We're That's in Tennessee. Is the wedding?
Who?
Tennessee
wedding?
is the
Your
June wedding.
Your
Yes.
wedding?
So prior is we need to golf. We need to do guy stuff.
You mean like rooms and stuff that
Room
they normally
stuff.
Bachelor stuff.
some
yeah.
bachelor party thing?
You're gonna have a bachelor party? I didn't know people still
Talk
do
to
that.
Narcho. I can't
I mean,
comment
I'm sure
on
the
it.
strip clubs are up to par out there. I'm not quite sure. They're not like they used to do them in the 80s and 90s. Pink Pony's recently closed.
We're all closing. I don't know if you noticed, but
I
they're
was
all
gonna
flattened
say,
out.
your
The
wife
building
lets you
parking
go to
lot,
that stuff nowadays? I wouldn't trust them, especially in a shirt like that. Any girl
if
could
you
take
go to
him
the
out.
You do way
Jaguar
better.
pool-
I know.
Yeah.
The vultures will come after him.
You do way better. Yeah.
If you
I
go
get
to
the
the Jaguar
Cougars.
pool,
I spent a lot of time in
do anything.
in adult entertainment establishments, but I hung out with the DJ. So I always had a friend who was
So you're over there
spinning
with the-
records. Yeah.
So you got the lollipops, and you're like,
Yeah, and then at a certain point, I'd be like, "Why am I standing up here with the sweaty guy?"
This gives slippery when wet a whole new meeting.
Yeah, it does. It's not.
Somebody told me that the name of their album actually came from when he was at a strip bar and some stripper slipped, and that's where he came up with
Oh,
that.
the bunch of
Yeah, I was like, wow, I didn't even know that.
Right? Can you imagine
Can
being?
you imagine like having you slipping on your ass and busting it in front of him, and then him naming album because you bit the dust?
Of all the places that you could fall down and look like a fool as an adult, a strip club is that's a pretty bad one.
I mean, well, you flying from a pole too? Who knows?
Unless
Like,
they come and coddle you, and then you fall in love and have 8 kids or something. It's a whole Lifetime movie.
well, hopefully that won't happen when you guys go away for the big wedding.
Yeah, no. Karen will be furious about that.
We're gonna get a tracking device on him for you.
I'll keep it real. I learned my lesson this
Make
weekend.
sure he doesn't drink.
No Jack Honey.
Yeah, no
No
Jack
Jack
Honey,
Honey.
no
No.
cherries from a washer
No.
in the bottom of a cup.
Mark's gonna count my beers.
I'm gonna count them. Not that good.
I'm
though.
gonna just throw this
Yeah.
out there. He doesn't look very reliable.
I'm not.
Like I'm gonna
You
have
don't
to.
think?
I'm not.
I don't know.
Oh, you're judging him wrong. Let me tell you something. That guy is a dead solid lock.
He's got that look in his eye that's like, I don't trust him.
Wait, in the next hour, we'll explain why.
Oh my god.
we're out of time. Oh, no.
It was so awesome having you. I'm so excited that you guys came in today. I hope to have you back, and
course.
I can't wait to hear about the wedding videos are going to be fun. The bachelor party that this guy's, we're going to have another podcast with him just
Yeah.
because there's so many stories that I'm
Sure.
sure that need to
Oh,
come
they're gonna
out.
come, yeah.
I know, and so
If people got suggestions, they can submit them to
Oh,
you.
yeah,
Great.
we'll do a suggestion box
Yep.
for things that you should do at your bachelor party.
Sure.
Oh my god, can you imagine what we're gonna get? I don't even want to open them. I can only imagine. She's rolling her eyes at me. She's gonna kill me, but I'll present them to her first. How about that?
The worms are out of the can now.
Well, you guys have a great day, and thank you guys for
Thank
tuning
you.
into the Ruckus Room.